What's good? Hello world. What's up? Que lo que? It's El Joel, and this is the Soliloquy Show. Thank you for coming back to all 5, 7 of y'all maybe that watched it, but again, I don't really care. This is really for me. Just wanted to express, some of my life experiences, some of the things, crazy things that have happened to me, some miracles. If y'all have followed along, y'all clearly have seen that, my young adolescent years, I really have gone through a lot in my life. But, I was saved, right? I was saved by God, Jesus, and everything. And really, everything just started to take off. So I just want to branch off that last video that I made, talking about, where I left from that children's home and I made it back to New England, the Boston area, Boston, Massachusetts. So I'll kind of start off right from there. So yeah, let's get this popping. So yeah, y'all. So around the age of 17, as some of y'all know, I was really on my own at this point. I just left the children's home, and a children's home, if some of y'all don't know that, that's really kind of like a home for like a lot of adopted children, or when kids are taken away from their parents, and really they're under the jurisdiction of the government. So that was me at the age of 17, and I was literally declared homeless by the court at the time. So I remember, I'm gonna try to speed this up because I know I talk a lot. I talk too much. But yeah, so at the age of 17, I remember going back. I went back to my old high school that I used to attend to, that I transferred over to. It's called Londonderry High School. Hella white school, and I got no hate on that. It was predominantly white. I really think I was probably like the 1% of colored kids that went to that school. But a great school. That school kind of, really helped me out. It prepped me, from sports to academics, and everything. But I went back to this school. Why? Because I knew I wanted to finish my senior year at this school. So I went asking so many of my old friends, like, yo, can I live with you? I'll do whatever you need me to do. And I was kind of a little bit tough just because, I'm a color kid, and I had this insecurity of mine, going to ask all of my old friends, of the people that I knew, which were predominantly white. I knew it was going to kind of be hard to kind of convince, not really convince my friends, but for them to convince their parents, yo, can you bring in my friend right here? And he's kind of on his own. Can you bring him into the crib? And, so he can finish out his school. But, I do want to give a shout out to Dave Noftel, and his family, the Noftel family from Londonderry. They were the only ones, I asked all of my friends, but they were the only ones that were willing to take me in. I'm going to fast forward through a lot, but when they took me in, I was back in a great school, Londonderry High School in New Hampshire. New Hampshire was a great school, one of the best schools. I know of people that have gone to the major leagues, NFL players, for instance, Ryan Griffin, right? He was on the basketball team varsity when I was on JV, and he made it to UConn, and he went from there to get drafted by the Houston Texans. So it was a good school, all around. This is why I wanted to go back. I knew it was just good. However, towards the end of the school year, all these kids were talking about, college prep and everything like that. And I was like, okay, yeah, cool. I didn't really care about high school. I was a C+ student. I didn't mind school, but I wasn't all that great. So, but I knew, my dad always said, yeah, go to college, be something. I don't know what I wanted to do, but I just thought that, hey, if I go to college, okay, maybe I'll make some money. So, but really, it was really my environment that I was around. And it's true, your environment really does help you in terms of where you could possibly be going to in the future. So I was around all these white people, and I'll give them credit here. White people, they stick together, right? For the most part, they stick together, and they really try to help out their family excel to reach new levels. And I was around this environment, right? I was just seeing a lot of my friends just applying to school, all this stuff. So I was like, all right, bet. So I went to go applying for several schools. And, I kind of had a little boost because I was technically considered homeless. So I didn't get all the scholarship money at all, but I did get a decent amount of grants. But anyway, I got accepted into, finally, Southern New Hampshire University. When I did, I was connected with Miss Louisa Martin, who was the head of diversity at Southern New Hampshire University. And, this woman, she was a real mentor, not only to me, but hundreds of kids that went to that school. I'm wearing her shirt right now, Southern New Hampshire University, Diversity at SNU, still have this shirt, and others. But anyway, this woman, she was always, pushing me to be the best that I can be. And, I was working 2 jobs. I was trying to pay off school and everything. And then second year came. And then when it came, she advised me to become an RA, so an RA, which is a resident assistant, so that way I don't need to pay for like room and board or anything. So I did that. So I did that for a half semester, but then at the end of the semester, I remember one of my old coworkers, I don't know why, I swear I ain't even lying to y'all. Like, I got no reason to lie. During the end of the year inspection, she found like literally a shot, like literally a mini small shot of a Ciroc bottle, of a personal bottle. And she reported that to my resident director. I ended up getting fired. And it was to the point where, I kind of freaked out. I was like, damn, like, now I really can't pay for school. I just cannot do this. Like, this is not possible. And I spoke to my mentor, Miss Louisa Martin. And I said, Louisa, I always used to check in with her and several other kids too. Just check in with her like, hey, this is what's going down. But this one particular thing, I remember going to her office and me being like, yo, Mama, I used to call her Mama as others used to as well, but because she really was like a mother figure. And I say, hey, Mama, look, like, I just got let go from this job, and like, it's ridiculous how it happened, but yeah, it is what it is. And, I said, so that being said, like, I'm gonna just drop out. I'm gonna drop out of school and I'm just join the military so that way they could just pay off, like, whatever I have with school, but I'm done. Yo, she looked at me straight in the face and she was like, stop that. You're talking nonsense. Like, you got to stop playing the victim card. Like, I get it. You've been through a lot in your life. I get it. But at the same time, you did not come this far just to quit. And I'm not going to let you quit. And I was like, okay. Like, I was kind of like shocked. Like, okay, like, what do you want me to do then? Like, and she looks at me straight in the face and she goes like, Lenny. And I didn't tell that. I'm telling you, I have not disclosed this. I've not told really. I think there's like, I can count them in my hand of the people that know this, like literally. I don't air out this information because it was really personal to me and very life-changing, but she looks at me straight in the face and she's like, Lenny, you're going to cut that out because this is what we're going to do. We're going to have a plan together. And here's what it is. You're not going to drop out. And you know why? I'm going to make a deal with you. So long as you keep doing a good job in college, which I was doing good. I was an honors student somehow. But I was putting to work. But she was like, if you do good and you keep doing good and maintaining these grades, I'm going to do you a favor. I'll take care of your out-of-pocket expenses for college. I repeat, she literally said, if you maintain good grades as your mama, I'm going to take care of all of your out-of-pocket expenses for college. And this is like thousands of dollars, right? Now, mind you, I was still kind of like putting in my work. I was still working at another job, so I was paying money to the school leader, but I couldn't afford it. So she was really handling the bulk of everything, and even my books and everything like that. And I was just shocked. Like, I really wanted to like cry because I was like, yo, what? Yo, like, and I get it. Like, again, my parents, they weren't the richest people, so they didn't really have the money to, but I was just shocked. I couldn't believe it. And remember, y'all, I prayed for college. Like, I really, really did from the bottom of my heart. God could strike me dead right now if I'm lying. I literally said, God, like, I'm going to try this college thing out. If it don't work, it is what it is. I'll join the military. I prayed for this. So the fact that she came out and said, like, hey, I'm going to take care of this for you until you finish, it just hit me. Like, when I left that office, I just bawled my eyes. Like, I just couldn't, I wasn't even like crying because I was sad. It was tears of joy because I was like, yo, God, yo, you really answering prayers right now. Yo, what? Yo, that's my guardian angel. And boom, like, she, again, I'm fast forwarding right now, but immediately, one of my out-of-pocket, because again, I lost that job, so I had to pay out-of-pocket immediately for the next semester, and she immediately just, wrote a check and to the school and everything just to help me pay off. And she kept doing this every single year until I graduated. And I did 5 years of college, okay? I switched majors a couple of times. I hated school. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. But it was one of those things that I was just really taken back because I was like, dang, yo, I didn't even have family doing this for me. And like, this woman right here, this is my guardian angel. Like, I literally prayed to make it through school. I did not know how I was going to do this. I just figured the military may take care of it if I have to drop out. But she really stepped into the ring and was like, no, I'm going to take care of this for you. I love you. You're my son. and I'm gonna do it for you. And I was like, wow, mama, I will. And I promised her that I would do good in school, and I did. I finally switched to business administration. I figured out what I wanted to do, and I was doing well in school. I wasn't on president's list. I was still smoking my little weed or whatever, but I was a little studious kid, right? I was getting my things done. And I graduated college with a 3.2 GPA. Not all that great, but hey, that's honors. But anyway, during my graduation, she got a chance to meet my mom. She got a chance to meet my dad, and everything. And yeah, so she pretty much was like, she was like, just stay connected, Lenny. Like, I'm proud that you've made it this far. And damn, hold up. Whew, I gotta take a break because this hit me now. And she just said, yeah, just, keep God first, and everything's gonna go well for you, man. Like, you have something good in your life, ahead of you. And I was like, yeah, mama, I will. I promise I'll keep your word, and I'll always do good, and thank you so much. And one thing that she did mention to me before the end of the school year, that year, my senior year, she did mention that she had breast cancer. That was really tough. My bad. It was really tough because straight up, damn. I was trying to be positive all throughout school, and I was, because she was always strong. She was always, no matter what was happening to her, she was proving to me, no matter what is going through in your life, you're stronger than anything that you're going through. And I believed in that. Damn. You see? This is what I mean. This is the impact she had. um, After that, I got to work for one of my dream jobs. I got to work for the Boston Celtics, my home team. That was a 9-month program. And damn. Uh, 9-month program. And I did that, finished. And then me and my boy, Chris, we decided to move out to Miami. Again, just in pursuit of, good job, happiness, and all that stuff. And we did. We moved out. We moved out to Miami a year later, February 7th, 2016. I come to find out that she finally passed away. And everything I'm doing right now, I did on that day and for the next couple days. Again, y'all, remember, I had no family that was doing this for me. She was the only one. And my mentor. But I ain't gonna front. She always told me, to be strong. That no matter what, she has my back. And I believe that till this day. Damn. And I went on to do big things. From then until now, I'm still living in Florida. I will always exalt her name. That was my guardian angel, y'all. I prayed for her. I prayed to make it through, and I did. Because of her, and because of my faith. So that's pretty much all I got. That's how I made it. Living on a prayer and believing in my guardian angel, Miss Louisa Martin. And for those of y'all that never seen her, that's how she looks like. I know the pictures are messed up right now. But that's Miss Louisa Martin. You can see on her hands it says, "Don't be afraid. I got your back." And she said this to not only just me, but to hundreds of her sons and her daughters. Because she had that at SNU, Southern New Hampshire University. Here's another little charm of her right there engraved. So yeah, y'all. That's all I got. You know, and all this right now, trust me, y'all, I'm happy. Like, I know it's all tearing, but I'm tearing because it's just like, I miss her. That was like my second mom. But she made me stronger. For sure. She made me a warrior. She made me realize that no matter what I'm going through, that I'm still going to do big things in this life. And I don't mind showing y'all all this. You know why? Because I'm human. And we all got emotions. And if you ain't expressing your emotions, then you ain't even doing it right. It's okay to let this go. It's okay to express yourself. Right? So all I want to do is be like her. Motivate, inspire, help out other people. So yeah, y'all, always have faith. I love y'all. Take care. El Joel, out.